Good evening and welcome to tonight's edition of Generals on Deck. I'm Chris Harris. The Generals coming off an exciting 8-3 win last night in the opener of the series against the Mississippi Braves. And last night's hero, at least got it started in that big 5-run eighth inning, was James Jones, who's our guest on Generals on Deck. And James, at the beginning of the night, you were expecting a night off after playing in the All-Star game on Wednesday night, but you came through in a big way.
Yeah, it just felt good to get that win, and like they always say, just be ready all times. And Skip told me to give me the heads up right there, and probably seventh inning, so just had to do whatever I had to do to get ready.
2 outs in the eighth inning, and so many times this year we've not been able to come up with that big hit. And I think everybody just erupted, whether they were in the dugout, in the stands, up in the press box. And I know you were excited when you got to third base. Tell me about that at bat.
I was just looking for something to drive, not trying to do anything too much, and I got a pitch that I wanted and got the triple. So it just felt really good to get that going.
You said that was the third pitch in the at-bat. Walk me through what you're thinking in that situation because, you'd been on the bench all night. You'd had a long travel day. So how did you feel?
To be honest, I was tired, but I was looking for a fastball. Corey always told me just be ready for a fastball and you'll be on time for everything else. And I don't know what all-speed pitch he threw, but it was in the zone. So
when you got to third base, I've seen you excited a lot. I mean, you're always smiling. I mean, look at the guy. But you were as pumped up as I've ever seen you over third base.
Yeah, I don't even remember what I did. I kind of blacked out after, but I just remember the guy screaming at me from the dugout, and it just felt good to see everybody uplifted right there.
And then after that, we have the Landry triple. We have the Gabriel Noriega RBI single. And so to string some hits together, I mean, that's the first time we've done that in a long time.
Yeah, it felt good. Everybody's just trying to do the same thing. Just go out there and hit the ball hard, and whatever happens after it leaves your bat, just let it go.
Baseball is a simple game, but sometimes, obviously, when you go through a little bit of a tough time, you have to change something to get back on the winning side of things. And those 3 days off, that time away, maybe could have helped.
Yeah, definitely. Guys came back. They looked refreshed, mentally especially. I mean, at this point in the season, everybody's going to be beat up physically a little bit, but guys just look ready to get after it for the last few weeks of the season.
Yesterday we take the lead a few times, and I guess what makes it an even more a bigger win for us is the fact that we have gone through those struggles early this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's all part of the experience. I mean, failure helps you grow. I mean, if you're doing well all the time, you're not going to know how to handle those situations. So even though it hurts to go through it, we definitely need it to just help us get stronger in the long run. So later on, when it does happen, we can remember this time that we've been through it before. So sometimes you need it.
Now let's rewind to Wednesday night. You're playing in the Southern League All-Star game. You're playing for your manager, Jim Pangovitz. You go 1 for 4. That ends up being the only hit in the ball game. Take me through not only the game, but your Southern League All-Star and the All-Star experience down in Jacksonville.
It was a great experience. Just going with the guys that we played against all year, and it was a lot of nerves in it too. It was my first All-Star game, and it just felt good to be out there. Just with all the talent out there, it was amazing.
Being a part of something where you're with the best players in your league, that gives you a little bit of pride.
Yeah, but I'm not going to look at it as pride. I just taking a stride right there. I'm not going to big myself up about it, but just do what I have to do and represent the Jackson Generals.
Some players would rather have maybe the 3 days off, but going through that experience, are you happy you're able to be a part of that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everybody's goal is to be the best they can, and wherever you get selected to an All-Star game or not, it was a dream come true because I've never been on an All-Star team like that. So just felt good to go through it and happy it happened.
And to be there with your manager, with your hitting coach, with your pitching coach, with your trainer, that makes it, and with Ronas Elias, who pitched a scoreless inning as well.
Yeah, it was quite comfortable because I knew the staff and I knew how they get on guys all the time. And Elias, he's just right there bugging me the whole time. He was my locker mate in the locker room, but it was fun.
Talking to James Jones, picks up what eventually was the game-winning hit. Now we shift to the final 45 games of this regular season. Hard to believe, we're going down to the final stretch. But you as a player, you've grown a lot this season. What would you like to do to finish this 2013 regular season?
Definitely finish strong. Definitely would love to win a championship. Never experienced that, and just want to win every series from here on out. That's the goal from here, and whatever happens, just happens from there.
Yeah, and this team, I think we know, has a lot of potential, and it's just getting that potential out of this group of guys.
Yeah, definitely. These guys, we have a lot of talent, and everybody's just feeling good about the win yesterday. And like they said, it's better to finish strong than starting out hot and finishing cold. But we're just going to keep picking each other up and try to win this championship.
James Jones with his 9th triple of the season. That's tied for first place in the Southern League in the 8th inning. Drives in 2 runs. Generals win 8-3 yesterday. James, a lot of fun to watch you running around the base paths. I don't know if you're crazy legs like Brad Miller, but you can sure fly. It was fun to see you get that triple in a big win last night.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
That's James Jones. Thanks for watching tonight's edition of Generals on Deck. I'm Chris Harris. Enjoy tonight's ball game.